It has come to my attention in the past 8 hours that everything we sort of saw unfold on what I thought was a fake reality show where I didn't need to worry about the validity of my relationship was truth.
Dream guest on my podcast? Oh my gosh. I mean, honestly, let's spice things up. One of my exes. Oh?
The internet can take a lie and run so far with it to the point where you just can't do anything about it.
JoJo Siwa's ex-girlfriend just exposed her, and the stuff she revealed, it's not just weird or embarrassing, it's actually disturbing. Because while JoJo is out here rocking dog collars, yelling about karma, and forcing this messy bad girl identity down everyone's throat, the people who actually knew her are calling it what it really was: manipulative, fake, and straight up unsettling. And now that Kath Ebbs, her ex, is finally pushing back and calling out JoJo's lies, fans are realizing this isn't just a chaotic rebrand. This feels like someone trying to erase who they were and build a new persona from scratch. The gaslighting, the fake relationships, even that new song cover that's got her trending lately. JoJo might look unrecognizable right now, but according to her ex, that was the whole point. So here's where everything cracked. JoJo went on national TV and casually said her ex cussed her out at a party. Like it was just some petty moment. JoJo's version made her sound like the victim. Like she just showed up and got screamed at. But Kath says that's revisionist history.
And then all of a sudden we're having it, and all of a sudden, we're at the rap party for Big Brother. I'm getting cussed out. It was the security guard kept turning around to me being like, and I was like, you know what I mean? Like, because I understand where they're angry and where they're coming at me, but I also keep reiterating, like, I'm not in a place to talk.
She paints it like it's just drama, but Kath was blindsided, and she came with receipts straight up calling JoJo's version untrue and saying that she was done being dragged into the mess for clout. And just like that, the whole sweet JoJo got her heartbroken narrative started falling apart. Because what fans started noticing was JoJo wasn't exactly heartbroken. She had just wrapped Celebrity Big Brother, where she was acting real cozy with 32-year-old Chris Hughes crawling into bed, giggling on camera, playing up the tension, all while she was still dating Kath.
I missed you when I was sleeping.
Yeah. You missed me.
When I was sleeping, yeah.
Why don't you have a dream about me then?
Because I was dreaming about my friggin' old school teacher.
So why was she painting Kath as the angry ex when she was the one entertaining a grown man on live TV? People clocked it instantly. On TikTok, on Reddit, they were calling out the pattern. JoJo always tells her version first. She posts the vague TikTok, she cries on cue, then when someone pushes back, she plays confused. But according to Kath, she knows exactly what she's doing. Because if JoJo's willing to twist a breakup to make herself the victim, then what else is she spinning? Because fans are starting to see a pattern too, and this new JoJo might not just be a rebrand, it might be a full-blown performance. So after JoJo tried flipping the breakup story on Kath, people were already side-eyeing her. But the second she dropped that Betty Davis Eyes cover, that's when it went left. And fast. JoJo posted a weird, soulless version with fake raspy vocals and unblinking stares, and TikTok instantly clowned it.
All the boys that think she's bad, she's got Betty Davis eyes.
The parody hit instantly because people could feel it. Something was off, but the real twist came from Kim Carnes herself, the actual legend who made that song iconic back in the 80s. Right after JoJo's version went up, Kim popped up with a silent nuke. She posted and deleted this statement: "There's a difference between singing a song and embodying it. I've always believed authenticity is what makes music timeless. I'm forever grateful to be the voice behind this one." She didn't have to name any names, but y'all gotta admit, she was talking about JoJo. And the comments, they were not holding back. She is correct, it's a great song and JoJo is awful. She had no business even trying. Another one added, the last thing didn't work out, so she's trying a new one. I wonder what it'll be after this oration flops. Girl boss? So now it's not just exes exposing her, it's fans calling out the act. But instead of slowing down, JoJo doubled down, because before the cover flop, JoJo had already wiped her old self clean. The neon bows, gone. High ponytail, gone. All smiles replaced with that Kiss-style face paint, fishnets, and rental yacht full of backup dancers. And all this for what? A music video called Karma that looked like a 2013 Jeffree Star edited on iMovie with a ring light from Five Below. The choreography was chaotic, the vocals were giving middle school talent show, and the storyline, there wasn't one. She tried to explain the meaning behind her flop single Karma, saying that the lyrics scared her when she first wrote them at 18, but the final result still screamed confusion.
Originally, I was scared of the lyrics. I was 18 years old. I didn't want to say bitch. I didn't want to say I was a bad girl because I wasn't a bad girl.
Even SNL made an entire sketch clowning her, and yeah, people said it felt like bullying, but honestly, if your rebrand confuses everyone, the internet is gonna say what it wants. And it wasn't just haters, even longtime fans were clocking it. She, like a lot of young girls, started identifying a certain way because it's trendy. She finally grew out of it though. So now it's not just her image that feels off, it's her whole identity arc. And this isn't some one-time experiment, it is a pattern. Because every time JoJo swaps out a label or a new look, it's always attached to the same tired thing. Whatever gets her trending. If it gets views, it's on the table. And it doesn't even end there, because just when people thought Karma was rock bottom, JoJo said, hold my collar, and dropped Guilty Pleasure. Teddy bear lingerie, a burlesque core, and dog collar in chapel scenes. It looked like she raided a Bratz factory and a haunted cathedral and just hot glued it all together. But instead of camp, it gave Lost. And even JoJo's own behind the scenes footage made it look like she wasn't sure what she was even doing.
Yes, stop. It's so weird that we're gonna go do this for 2 hours and we're never gonna see this again. My mom's currently doing her last minute stoning. Let's freaking do it. So proud, so grateful. Let's fucking do it.
JoJo, ready for take one?
The visuals were chaotic, the music was forgettable, and the vibe was screaming for help in glitter font. She got dragged for that song, and the comment section was something else, and people knew it. With one person saying, is it just me, or is the comments the best part of this whole song? And the worst part, she's not doing this in a vacuum. She knows her fan base still includes little ones, the same ones who watched her on Nickelodeon, bought her bows, and followed her through Dance Moms. So what happens when that same girl is now dancing her barehead bras in a church? Because yeah, all of this weird, the rebrand, the music, the chaos, but it didn't even stop there. Right after Guilty Pleasure flopped, JoJo started unraveling in real time. She showed up to the GLAAD Awards in a half-shaved rainbow mohawk and drag glam, and when people asked what the look meant, here's what she had to say about it.
The inspiration behind the look today.
Straight. I wanted to look straight.
Don't know if you quite succeeded with that.
Why? You know what's funny is I was having this moment where I was like, oh, I look like a little dude.
Her explanation didn't give any clarity, but rather more confusion. Reddit straight up dubbed it creepy cosplay, and not in a fun drag race kind of way. It went viral before she even made it inside. Then came New York City Pride. She got booed mid-performance and snapped. Started yelling at the crowd, swearing on stage, totally losing the filter, and that's when fans started to pause and ask if she was doing okay. Here's a clip of her yelling at the fans and even using the F word, respectfully of course.
Who the living just booed me? Where the did I come from? Which one of you? Which one of you? Respectfully, you.
But nothing Nothing topped JoJo's 21st birthday Disneyland meltdown. What should have been a birthday celebration turned into a full-blown internet autopsy. Leaked clips showed her bruised, stumbling, mascara running down her face, and telling the camera she got punched in the eye. Fans weren't just shocked, they were genuinely alarmed.
It's my 21st birthday. I'm drunk as right now. Something about this. It's my bread I'm supposed to eat. I got punched in the eye. It hurts really bad, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's not liquor spread. Go. Happy 21st birthday to me.
It wasn't one weird photo. There were entire threads breaking it down frame by frame. Full timelines, theories, people trying to figure out what happened and why no one around her stepped in. And what makes it worse? This all came after her ex Kath had already warned us. JoJo rewrites the narrative every time she loses control. So now, the question people are whispering is a lot darker. Is this a breakdown we're watching, or just how she was raised to be? Because the next part takes us all the way back to where this identity crisis started. The bows, the glitter, the fake smile, and the person behind it all. Her mom. And what are people saying about that? It's more twisted than anyone expected. So remember all of the chaos we've been watching, the covers, the costumes, the meltdowns? Well, the truth is, it might have started way before JoJo ever hit a stage. Because while she's out here spiraling into this bad girl gimmick for views, fans on Reddit are saying she was never really in control to begin with. And when you look at the receipts, it honestly sounds like a page on one of the child star exploitation handbooks. There is a viral thread that broke it all the way down. Her mom pushed her branding hard. She picked the bow and ponytail and made it JoJo's trademark to the point that she'd bully other moms for copying it. She was bleaching JoJo's hair at age 3. She hated other dancers who were more talented. She grew that child to be famous. And yeah, it tracks. Because when you look back, this wasn't just a stage mom. There was more to it because this was a full-blown marketing manager in leggings with a ring light and a mission. JoJo didn't get to build her brand because she was the brand. And if you think that's an exaggeration, just listen to her mom talk about JoJo's behavior online.
The one thing I've learned about social media from my daughter is put it out there.
Yeah.
Be yourself. Because I remember times where I would say to you, JoJo, you don't have to tell the world everything. And you're like, but I love to. So
That is a problem with me.
it's cool though. It's really cool. Because you are like unapologetically yourself and you let people just know that you're real.
On the surface, it sounds supportive, but paired with the chaos we've seen lately, that kind of encouragement feels less like parenting and more like enabling a public spiral for views. We have seen this pattern before. Piper Raquel's mom, Danielle Cohen's dad. There's lawsuits flying over this kind of thing, but with JoJo, the only difference is nobody has taken her mom to court yet. So if her entire identity was micromanaged since toddlerhood, then what parts of dark JoJo are even real? And just when you think you can't get more twisted, here comes the weird grown friend group. Let's talk about Colleen Ballinger. For those who don't know, this is the same woman who was almost 30 when she started joking around online with a 12-year-old JoJo. The same woman who's now been exposed for asking underage fans about their bodies and mailing them underwear as a joke. And JoJo didn't flinch. Instead, she went on a podcast and defended Colleen publicly, calling all the allegations misinformation.
I was 12 when I met her.
And
She's always been nothing but kind to me, her family nothing but kind to me. I think it's really, this is the first time that I've talked about this, so I just want to make sure I say my exact piece that I want to say. The internet can take a lie and run so far with it, so far that it's to the point where you just can't do anything about it.
That wasn't some vague post or neutral stance. That was JoJo standing by her in front of a mic, even as receipts were flooding in. and it says a lot. Then there's James Charles, someone who's been accused multiple times of inappropriate behavior with teenage boys, and guess what? JoJo was still collaborating with him, acting like it was business as usual.
Girl, don't do it. It's not worth it. I'm not gonna do it, girl. I was just thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it. I did it.
This isn't just about poor judgment. This is what happens when someone's been raised to protect the brand, no matter who is in the room or what lines are being crossed. Because when your mom teaches you that public image is everything, you don't learn boundaries. You learn survival PR. And now fans are seeing it. She might be trying to act grown, leather boots, drag makeup, karma attitude, but the stuff she defends still screams Arrested Development. And if this is how JoJo treats her so-called friends, then what really went down with her exes? So now that Kath's pulled back the curtain, fans are starting to revisit JoJo's entire relationship history. And suddenly, it's all making a lot more sense. Because it's not just one ex who's distanced themselves, it's all of them. First up, Avery Cyrus, JoJo's 3-month partner. After the breakup, JoJo went on her mom's Instagram story and said she got used for views and clout. She added, "I got tricked. I got F-word played." But here's where it got shady. People dug up this older clip where JoJo and Avery were already setting the stage for a platonic friendship arc. Almost like the whole thing was already being directed.
We're friends.
Purely platonic. What's so funny?
I don't know.
Fans felt like it was looking more like a PR stunt, and when JoJo's mom jumped in with more clout chaser commentary, it only fueled the theory that the breakup wasn't just messy, it was scripted. Then there's Kylie Prue, JoJo's longtime public girlfriend, the one that fans actually rooted for. After they broke up, Kylie went live and said that she left to clear the air. She also admitted she probably wouldn't do a public relationship again, and honestly, that sounded more like a warning than a reflection. It was cute back then, but now with the hindsight and the damage, people are starting to wonder what was really going on behind those smiles. So here's the theme that's becoming impossible to ignore. Avery says JoJo used them for clout. Kylie also says public romance isn't worth it anymore, and Kath calls it gaslighting and emotional manipulation. 3 exes, all having the same narrative. When people got too close, she hit record or deleted them. And now the only version we're left with, the one that JoJo puts out herself. I mean, she is trending though. And the reality, she's not slowing down. She is doubling down on this bad girl identity while her exes go quiet or expose the toxicity. So if this is just the beginning, then what is the narrative she's creating? And what happens if someone finally pushes back for real? Because this story is far from over.